What's up everyone, ODC here, and I'm back with another action figure review. Today's review, we're going to take a look at the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron. This is Sideswipe. Sideswipe is one of the earlier figures in Wave 1. And I got to say that Wave 1 in general, whether it's the Deluxe figures, the Leader class figures, or the Voyager class figures, I think they're all just very well done as far as Wave 1 goes. It really made you want to get into this line. I want to say that right off the bat because I just think that all of these Siege figures are really just top-notch quality. And with a lot of people complaining about the price point being upped to about 20 bucks for a deluxe figure, I really think that you're getting the quality that you need here with the line. I really don't have an issue with paying 20 bucks per figure, to be honest with you. But taking a look at Sideswipe, I just kind of want to pop that in there really quick at that point. It looks really good. I think as far as aesthetics go, very nicely done. I like the little Autobot logo right on his chest. That looks very crisp and clean right there. This is one of the cleaner Siege figures. You see a little bit of, I guess I'll say a little bit of a wash on his shins slash his legs right there. But it's not, it's not too much for those of you that it's, is bothered by the extra battle damage that we're getting, seeing as this is a war for Cybertron. And you see a little bit more of a wash right here. Just a little that little bit of detail, a little bit of extra paint detail does go a long way with giving a little bit more character instead of having every Transformer figure looking crisp and clean like they've never been in a war ever. But he does come with his side mount cannon, side mount cannon, shoulder mounted cannon, yeah, dippy. But he looks really good. He does have great posability. He doesn't have too much of a backpack at all. Very sleek design for him. I think his transformation is a very fun transformation. We'll get to that in a little bit, but just kind of want to point that out. Overall, very fun looking figure. Let me take his cannon off. You can also just detach it. There's simply just a peg hole on each side. You can put it on either shoulder. There's also pegs right here, so you can put it in his hand if you want. Just pop that right in there like that, if you want to. And if you want to have him dual wielding, you can. You could have this maybe being like a cannon of some sort. And then you could have this one being like a laser gun of some sort. Now he's rootin' tootin'. Rootin' tootin' shootin'. There you go. He's a dual wielder. But I like to have it just as one personally. Not saying that either way is wrong or anything like that. But just taking a look at the sculpt of this. Kind of a little bit of a hollow plastic, and it does mirror on the other side. But there you go with that. You could swivel this up, I guess, and use this as like an aimer or something like that. A sight for him, if you put it on his shoulder, or vice versa, that way. You could use that peg as a sight for him. Use your imagination, obviously. Taking a look at the face sculpt, I think the face sculpt looks very nicely done. You got like some blue for his eyes, and they are not light piping. It's just a painted blue for his eyes, but I think everything looks very nicely done. Get in here a little bit closer. Let me focus. So, looks good. Very crisp and clean for the face. Like I said, the Autobot symbol is very crisp and clean. You do have some gray for the, I want to say those are kind of like headlights. And then moving him back, refocus here. Apologize for that. Like I said, you do have some paint detail on his legs. Here's the back of his legs right here. Nice sculpted detail. You got these wheels right here. Then they do spin. Nice little gray paint for the rims. You do have his wheels up here that do spin as well. Overall, very pleased with his paint deco, his overall design. I think, he looks good. Very pleased with it. Okay, next let's get to his articulation. I think he's very well articulated, to be honest with you. His head can swivel side to side. And he can look up, which he's going to need to because he's on the smaller side. And you can look down just a little bit past neutral. That's about neutral right there. So not too much, but that he can look down like that. So, and he can pivot side to side, which is good. So good range of motion in the head. Arms can go up, down, full 360 rotation in the arm. Does have a single bend at the elbow, which is a little bit more than 90 degrees. He does have a bend in the wrist, but no swivel. So there's no swivel in that wrist, unfortunately. It does have a waist swivel, and you can do a full 360 rotation with that. You can do the splits. Legs can go forward, back, single bend at the knee, really good bend at the knee, about 90 degrees. And that's essentially it. The feet do move, they flop a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. There's a very stiff hinge joint right here, which causes this to, it does just move just a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, it doesn't affect him standing. I think this is one of the figures I've never had an issue with ankle joints or anything loose on him. Everything is very nice and solid with him. So, but that's it for articulation and range of motion. Let's see if he can do the Shawn Michaels pose, which will be a new segment on this channel. If you can do the Shawn Michaels pose, you're cool with me. So he can do the Shawn Michaels pose. He's cool with me. It's transformation time. Now, like I say all the time on these Transformers reviews of mine, you can do it the way the little booklet tells you how to do it, the instruction booklet. You can do it however you want. I like to do it my way, so that's how I'm going to do it as far as transformation goes. All right, first I'm going to start off with the head and the chest. So all you really want to do is you just want to kind of pick that right up, bring it over the... Let me adjust here. And pick that right up, bring it over to the chest, and then you kind of want to make that just kind of slot right in there. There's peg hole here, peg hole there, peg, peg. And peg that sunker in there, like so. Then you want to bring down his belt piece and kind of cover that head. So that's what you want to look like. Next, what I like to do is kind of get these flaps out of the way. So you got to bring those out, and that's usually my last step, is those flaps for finishing the transformation. Next up, you can do the arms, you can do the legs, you can do whatever you want. I like to do just the upper torso piece first, so let's get that done. First thing I like to do is bring in these hands, so that's what we'll do, bring in the hands. And then bring that in, bend this elbow, and it's very simple. It just fits right into that chest slot, like that. It's very clean, very, very clean. So bring that in, hold that up, push it in, like so. Okay? Then with the legs, you kind of want to, well, first thing you want to do is you want to get rid of these feet. Now, this is the only issue that I have, is that these hinges right here, there and there, for the feet, I could see over time these maybe snapping off. Mine are very, very tight. I even used a little bit of heat on them to loosen them up. And I could see if you just push like this, as you can see, it's putting pressure on the hinge joint right here. What you want to do is kind of want to hold this back and then push, because over time I could see this maybe snapping off that connection point right here for the hinge joint. It just seems to put a lot of pressure on it, that's all. But there you want to bring that foot up like so, and then push. It's just going to kind of push this back, this piece right here. It's going to automatically push that back when you push the foot back, so don't worry about that moving. And then same thing here. Kind of want to just hold that and then push it. Guide it in, you know? All right, and then it's essentially the legs. So the next thing you want to do is you want to swivel this around like so. Okay? Then you want to swivel this all the way up until it connects like that. And then swivel this one all the way up until it connects like so. Now next, you have, see that little peg right there? Bloop, bloop, bloop. You want to take that and just simply just connect it until you clip it like so. And then make sure that's flush. Bring the legs up and up. And then bring these two flaps down. Boop. And there you go. You have Sideswipe. He's pretty easy. He's not convoluted like some transformations with some Transformers. He does roll nicely. So no issues with rolling. No issues with Tokyo drifting. No issues with anything. That I have, at least. I think the glass for the windshield looks really nicely done. You got a little bit of a design right there for it. Very, very nice. The overall Lamborghini kind of look to him, it's like a Cybertronian Lamborghini. I love these little details right here. For the air intakes, for the mid-engine, it just looks so good. I always liked the look of Lamborghinis. I don't think I would, even if I had the money, which I probably never will, for a Lamborghini, I don't think I would even want to own a Lamborghini, to be honest with you. But I love their design. I love their look. So sleek. And it looks kind of like an 80s Lamborghini in the front. 80s, maybe early 90s Lamborghini. And then you've kind of got the tail. It would have been nice if they kind of painted these taillights in, but not the end of the world. But overall, I really like his design. It's a nice, I like the red and the black together. Kind of reminds me of Lamborghini Diablo a little bit. Love the very Lamborghini-esque rims. Those look good. Just a very nice, solid design as far as form and function. I just love the way that this looks and the way it transforms. It's so well done. And then if you have your gun, you can pop your gun on the top like so. If you want to have weapon storage of some sort. Or you can pop the red peg in if you don't want that sticking out too far in the front. You can do that. You can also separate those. Put one on this side and put one on the other side, like so. Or swivel it, however you want to do it. But there you go. With that, so that looks really good. Very nicely done. Oh, very nicely done. Oh, very nicely done. Hi-ho, the dairy. Oh, very nicely done. There's the headlights in the front that I was talking about. Looks pretty cool. Just a great silver paint. Silver paint for the vents on there. And that's pretty much it. You got some black paint for the side. Everything looks very nicely done. Very lovely design. But anywho, getting him back into robot mode, I simply just want to kind of pop these legs open in the bottom. Come on. Pop the legs open like that. And then swivel these side pieces up like that. Swivel the back leg out like so, until it's like that. Separate them. Like so. Swivel. Don't forget to swivel. Bring the feet out. Now, here's I've seen a lot of people have issues with the feet. You don't really have to get any pliers or anything like that out. All you really have to do is just bend this knee forward. So just push it, and it'll open up for you. So you can grab it like that. See? See that little thing? It pushes it forward on its own. So just bend that forward, push that forward, boom, shalock lock, boom. Close those legs up. No issues there. Readjust my camera. There we go. Coming over to the arms, just bring the arms back out. Bring the hands out like so. I like to bring the arms up. Fold this in. Fold that in. Bring this up. Fold this over and down until that's his chest piece again. And there you go. That's his transformation back into the robot mode. Robot mode. Robot mode. Enhance robot mode. And then I like to put that on his left shoulder. I don't know why. I just like it on his left shoulder. Put it on his right. No problem with that. But that is the man, the myth, the legend. Well, not the man. The robot man, myth, the legend. Sideswipe right there. Okay, as far as size comparisons go, we've got Hound on the left from the Siege line and Chromia on the right from the Siege line, and they all look good together. I want to say, as far as how tall people are, I want to say Hound might be a hair taller than Sideswipe, and then Sideswipe, it's close with Chromia. I think Chromia might actually have Sideswipe. Sideswipe might be one of the shortest guys in the line, to be honest with you. But there you go with your size comparisons. Next up, we've got Ironhide from the Siege line on the left, and on the right, we've got Six Gun from the Siege line. And he's obviously, Sideswipe is the shortest of the three. As you can see, it's blatant right there. Six Gun's a little bit taller, and then Ironhide is taller than everybody, so he's one of the larger deluxe figures. Next up, we've got the Siege Optimus Prime, and obviously he's much larger. He is a Voyager class figure, so there you go with that comparison. And then last up, we've got Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. Okay, so my final thoughts for Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Sideswipe. I would definitely give him 2 transforming thumbs up. Why? Because his transformation's very easy to do. His transformation is a lot of fun to do. Overall, the aesthetics of him, I think the face sculpt looks fantastic. I overall dig the kind of realistic mixed with Cybertronian feel to him, with the Lamborghini, kind of futuristic take on the Lamborghini, or alien take on the Lamborghini. Also, the paint apps aren't too much. They aren't too little. I think he's a very well-balanced figure as far as articulation, range of motion. All of those things come into fruition when it comes to his design with form meeting function. And I really dig him a lot. I hope he has a big role in the upcoming series. And yeah, I'm very pleased with the figure overall. Like I said, the transformation is very fun to do. It's one of my favorite transformations to do. And yeah, go pick him up. So that's pretty much it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.